guy, huh? Maybe not so tough.
If I want a roller coaster, I'll take Six Flags.
Lighten up. It's a vacation. We wanted an adventure. Whoa. Heaven, Jack. I've landed in heaven. We are just outside of Bassett Park.
Must be your first time here. Well, this is Africa.
Nice to meet you.
This country's gonna eat them alive. Welcome to Africa.
Look at this.
Beautiful.
Oh my God. What are you doing?
Off-road adventure.
Hey, Dad! No. Oh my. Look at the baby. Are you seeing? What are we gonna do?
Can you hear the whisper?
We've got no car, no signal. Can someone get my insulin?
You gotta be kidding me.
I'm no more equipped to deal with this than any of you.
Mom?
It is gonna be all right.
It's not safe! What are we gonna do? What the hell are you doing out here?
We just need your help. Please call someone.
Dad, they're poachers. They weren't gonna help us.
Tie them up.
We've hunted pretty much everything. You're our first human. The end of your story is easy. Arrogant American family comes to Africa. Africa embraces arrogant American family.
3, 2, 1.
Get back here! Welcome to the jungle.
I just want the family vacation to be special.
Hi. Hello. Welcome to Articulate Warbling. Today we will be reviewing Endangered Species, directed, written by MJ Bassett and by her frequent collaborator, her daughter, Lizzie Bassett. Again, after having previously worked on Rogue, the Megan Fox starring mini masterpiece that it was. Anyway, synopsis, please.
Far from home, far from safety, far from over, Jack Halsey takes his wife, their adult kids and a friend for a dream vacation in Kenya. But as they venture off alone into a wilderness park, their safari van is flipped over by an angry rhino, leaving them injured and desperate. Then, as two of them go in search of rescue, a bloody vicious encounter with a leopard and a clan of hyenas incites a desperate fight for survival.
I mean, this is a boots to the ground movie. These movies were filmed around about the same time, all around COVID-19 restrictions, and basically they were given carte blanche to make the movie that they wanted on a limited budget. It's not as propulsive as Rogue, because that is an action film through and through, and there's a propulsive intensity, a survivalist instinct, whether this movie is more of a family drama, just in a B-movie African survival jungle adventure. What did you like about it?
I liked the fact that it was very similar to Rogue in some ways. I think it was the family kind of politics there was really interesting.
The dynamic and the hierarchies, yeah.
Something else to concentrate on rather than the danger of obviously the animals. The things that I struggled with were the fact that they were in the intertwining of special effect animals and real shots of real animals. It really made it obvious that the special effect animals were special effect. if you just did special effect all the way through, it wouldn't look as shoddy. But unfortunately, because they tried to intertwine it, it just started to look really bloody obvious.
And
it just looked a bit crappy.
the more it's in the dark, you know, you can hide more. And MJ did an audio commentary for Rogue, and this was in the early stages, and she was really energised because I hadn't yet completed the visual effects. And she said these are a few people who had worked on Life of Pi, so her expectations were up there.
Yeah.
But on the limited budget coming from Rogue, she must have gone, oh boy, doesn't matter that you worked on Life of Pi. If you don't have a budget for visual effects, they don't work. And throughout the commentary for Endangered Species, she's just openly admitted that the visual effects are bad.
Yeah.
But I can't help this. And Philip Winchester, who is so good in both films, especially in this one, less comedic and more of a very sincere, realistic, emotional performance. He was saying, no, these are good. I think certain shots in this are miles better than Rogue. But like Laura said, when there's a distinction between intercut between real actual archival footage and the visual effects, it stands out. And MJ is aware of this. She said this is just the lay of the land. This is what we're working with. I think for what budget they had, nothing. They did brilliantly. And what I love is MJ's ownership of it. She's like, I don't think they're great visuals. And I think she kind of came away really disheartened from that experience on Rogue, where she didn't know what to expect from the visual effects that early in the process. But it was everything centered around this is the team based in Africa. Yeah. Everything here is Africa. The visual effects team, the crew. Great performance from Jerry O'Connell. And I love the correct usage of representing diabetics in this movie. It's probably the only movie that's got diabetes right. There was a whole other layered veneer of context Laura hypothesised on. Would you like to talk about that?
There was a lot of things about the daughter kept saying about how the character that Philip Winchester played wasn't her father, and there was kind of like a
Jack.
There was I think there was a stepfather stepdaughter situation there, and I thought that it might be connected to MJ Bassett's kind of experience with her own daughters and them possibly not accepting her transition.
Which they have, totally. They love her, they work with her, but basically the notion of talking on the behalf of other parents through transitioning.
Yeah, transitioning and not accepting the kind of male to female and perhaps, you know, showing that, which obviously has now been kiboshed, but
I asked
a good
MJ
point.
on Instagram, and she was really taken by that idea, but she said she was really interested in the dichotomy of the relation of father figures and especially stepfather figures and having half relations. She said she was compelled by that story. She said she liked that hypothesis, but she felt that type of story and its resonance and almost its severity needs to be tackled in a specifically tailored movie instead of in a B-grade action survival horror. And MJ Bassett is lovely. She is a lovely person. She's a great filmmaker, and I recommend you watch her live Q&As that she does on her Instagram. She wished Laura a happy birthday, which was really appreciated. And she engages with her fans, and she's a very great talent. Whether she's got a budget or she hasn't, she always infuses her films with, you know, a filmic sensibility that, you know, even established filmmakers struggle with. And she's really much out of the horror circle now and is more focusing on environmentalist movies. And I love the mission statements at the end, the declarative statements, the lay of the land and what is going on in reality in relation to, you know, poachers and all such and sundry. Jerry O'Connell and his real life wife, Rebecca Romaine, you know, on screen together, but they don't really interact. But she's on top form. She's more notorious for being the blue creature from X-Men films, Mystique. It's nice to see her actually have a character, an actual character, fleshed out character. And I think Philip Winchester is a Hollywood. It's amazing. He is a leading man, but with the quality of a character actor inside of him. He's a leading man through and through, and I don't know why Hollywood hasn't snapped him up now, because his balancing acts of hubris and comedy and, you know, relatability and just realism of the characters he portrays, Hollywood snap him up. You know, he's not going to be this young forever. So yeah, for me, it gets 3 stars, and that is a recommendation. That is a recommendation. It's not at all saying it's a bad film. I just felt in comparison...
It's an average film, isn't it?
Yeah, in comparison to Rogue, the propulsiveness was lacking, but this story was trying to talk upon something a little bit specific, whereas I think we came in anticipating too much of that Rogue tenacity. So yeah, how many stars for you?
3.
3 stars for Endangered Species. It's a recommendation. Get it on DVD or rent it or buy it on VOD. You won't be disappointed. Perfect double bill is Rogue and Endangered Species. They're of like a fitting piece, aren't they?
Yeah.
Especially with the message at heart. Don't fuck with nature, because nature will fuck you up tenfold, and it will, you know, relinquish the reins. Not relinquish, it will reclaim the reins of their land. So yeah, remember, if you enjoy this and you want more from us, you want to have more warble-tastic tirades and ranch reviews and retrospectives,
Like, share, and subscribe.
thank you for watching. That is a recommendation.